Hello everyone, Lauren here from Keep Pensacola Beautiful. Today I have with me our Executive Director Sigrid, and we are going to be showing you how to make your own recycled paper. The materials you will need are paper that you wish to be recycled. We recommend paper that you have already written or printed on, but it will produce a darker recycled paper sheet in the end. A blending device, water and a method of transferring it like a pitcher or cups, a couple of bins that are at least 3 inches deep, a sponge, a cloth or a towel, a couching sheet or a very thin cloth, a mold, which is a screen that allows moisture to leak through it without compromising the form of your paper, and a decal, an outline of a rectangle that allows the mold to sit off the ground and release moisture. These were purchased from woodendecal.com, which is linked to in the description, but there are ways to make your own screens. The instructions for this will also be listed in the description of this video. A rolling pin or an object for pressing, such as a board or a book, but it needs to be something that you are okay with getting wet, and anything that you wish to decorate your paper with. Our options all came from our paper making kit, but we recommend using only natural items such as native wildflower seeds or herbs. You will need to tear up the paper that you wish to be recycled until you have roughly 4 cups. We used 4 handfuls of shredded paper and placed it directly into the blender. Then fill the blender up with water until it is 3/4 full. Let it soak for 5 minutes. Blend your mixture for 20 to 30 seconds until it becomes pulp. Moisture is necessary for this process so that it may bind to each other during assembly. Pour the mixture into one of your bins. One batch made roughly 4 small sheets of paper, so repeat this process as necessary. Now it is time to add decorations. Please keep in mind that it should be biodegradable, so stay away from glitter and plastic pieces. We used lavender, flaxseed, and flower petals. Next, we'll set up your paper making assembly line. Place an empty bin next to the bin filled with pulp. Place your decal on the bottom of the empty bin and the mold on top of the decal. Use a spoon to fill the mold with your pulp mixture. We found that 3 scoops was enough to fill the mold, but kept the paper thin. Thicker paper is acceptable, but it will take longer to dry and use more pulp. Spread the mixture to the edges and into the corners of the mold. Smooth it out to create an even layer. Then you need to drain some of the moisture out of your mixture. You can use your fingers to gently push it out or grab a sponge and push evenly and directly down on the mold. We found that the sponge is more effective, but you will need to squeeze out your sponge periodically as it fills with water quickly. When you feel like a fair amount of the moisture has drained from the mixture, lay out a cloth next to your bins. Pick up your mold and flip it over onto the cloth. Gently, or not so gently, tap the paper mixture out of the mold. Place a couching sheet over the paper. Take your rolling pin or heavy objects and press down on the paper to get out some of the remaining moisture. Place your paper in a cool and dry place to dry for at least 24 hours. We left them to dry over a weekend. Your recycled paper might start to curve up at the edges. To combat this, lay a stack of books or a heavy object on top of the dry paper to flatten it out. And there you have it, our recycled paper. As always, if you participate in this activity, please tag us on social media. We are Keep Pensacola Beautiful on Facebook and Instagram.